Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor. Today we've got the real-world highway fuel economy test of the 2021 Cadillac Escalade. We're going to head out on the highway, do 50 miles out and 50 miles back, averaging 70 miles per hour to get a realistic MPG number for this truck. Before we get started, let's hop out and take a quick look at it. This is all new for 2021 Cadillac Escalade. Still featuring the 6.2-liter V-8, putting out 420 horsepower. It is a beast. Tons of new things about it. If you want to see more on the Escalade, check the links in the description for our sound system test, the 36-speaker AKG system, and our full review. So why do we do this test? Well, the EPA Highway Fuel Economy Test, which gives this big Escalade 19 miles per gallon, that test only averages 48 miles per hour. We know there are people who take their cars on long road trips and would like to know how they can realistically fare at highway speeds in regards to fuel economy. So to do that, we're going to head on over to the Shell gas station here, fill up, go out on the highway, do 100 miles round trip, averaging 70 miles per hour, come back, fill up at the same pump with the same fueling method, and get ourselves a result. A few things to note: ambient temperature today is 37 degrees Fahrenheit. Tire pressures have been set to their door placard, 36 psi front and rear cold. We're going to run the climate control at 73 degrees auto. We're going to fill up using premium gasoline. There we go, initial fill of 10.355 gallons. Before we actually start the engine, we are going to reset our GPS. Also going to reset our trip right here on this nifty little side screen. Got MPG, but we can also go to vehicle information, fuel economy, average speed. We'll reset that. Touchscreen works really well. Okay, let's get our climate control to 73 degrees auto, and we are ready to go. There are a few different drive modes in the Escalade: Tour, Sport, Off-Road, and what is it, Snow? I think the last one is. We're going to do this in Tour. We're going to drive nice and easy over to the highway, about half a mile, pick up the test from there. The goal of this test is not to hypermile, but rather to get a realistic highway cruising fuel economy average. So we're going to get up to speed as a normal driver would. .2 liter, having no problem with that. We're going to set our cruise control at a GPS indicated 72 miles per hour. This should allow us to have a moving average of 70 miles per hour by the end of the test. Settling in, it looks like the car's speedometer is about 1 mile per hour below GPS. So we're going to set at 73 as it gets up there. And GPS is now 72. Looks like we're at about 1,550 RPMs at 72 miles per hour on the GPS. No Super Cruise in this Escalade, and I'm pretty disappointed by that. It's $112,000, and yet you still don't get Super Cruise. Cadillac has this awesome technology, and they're really holding out. But other than that, initial highway impressions are decent. We'll check in with you at the end of the test. Until then, enjoy this time lapse of the entire trip.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
my other GoPro's not working right now. Don't really know why, but can't exactly fix it while I'm driving on the highway. So, we're going to wrap things up using the GoPro on the windshield. Fuel economy average right now, according to the trip computer, is 19 miles per gallon, spot on with EPA. Been a pretty uneventful test, pretty clear. Average speed is 70 miles per hour. We're gonna head back to the gas pump, fill up using the same pump and the same fueling method, take our total miles traveled, divide it by fuel going in, and get ourselves a result. Highway comfort's been pretty good. The biggest story for this vehicle is this 36 speaker AKG sound system. It's remarkably good. So if you have any interest in car audio, be sure to check the link in the description for that review. All right, GoPro is running again. You can see here we're stopped right at 19 miles per gallon. Trip computer is about 0.4 miles off from the GPS. Not too bad. Let's fill her up. Okay, 5.403 gallons in. 10202 divided by 5.403 gives us, wow, look at that, 18.9 miles per gallon calculated. Talk about consistency, Cadillac. 8.9 on our calculations, 9.0 on the trip computer, 19 miles per gallon from the EPA. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have a result of 19 miles per gallon in the Escalade. We do know that we have a 24-gallon fuel tank in here, so let's do 24 times 19, gives you an effective cruising range of 456 miles on a tank of gas at highway speeds here in the Escalade. Now it is interesting to note that the Navigator, with its 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6, managed to get 21 miles per gallon on this test, so you do see a few mile per gallon extra from Lincoln with that smaller motor, but I do prefer the characteristics of this 6.2, even if it's a little bit quieter than previous 6.2 models. Another thing worth noting is there is going to be a turbocharged diesel inline 6 for the Escalade, and that one's rated at 26 miles per gallon on the highway versus the 19 here in this 6.2 liter. So if you do plan on doing a lot of highway driving, that one's probably the one to go with. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you found this informative. If you liked the video, check out our other Cadillac Escalade content, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.